All right, hello everyone. Here we are. What I usually do for this is I'll play very close to max club, maybe right around 20% or so. I don't use a B-52 or Goliath. You can try to land, a little bit more towards the right of the bunker there, into that little gully. If I can point to it right in here. If you can see where I'm pointing on my screen, this is a very nice land zone. Where my opponent is landing is going to come in too hot. So there's basically no way my opponent's going to be able to stop this without landing it almost on the bunker. I mean, it's going to have to almost literally hit it. So since you have to get so close to it, I don't recommend that as a route. And as I mentioned, here you can see I'm using plus 20%. Plus, I'm still going to use that max ring adjustment. And I'll also try to crank the backspin up just as high as I can go. Alternatively, on these tailwind cases, as I was just mentioning, you'll see that I'll aim over here, kind of where I was pointing. And this could also be, a very good way to go about doing it. In this case, I might go up to plus 30%. And I will do this B-52 shot for you guys just so you can see. It's going to be about 12 rings or so. And you can see that I'm keeping my ball guide just a little bit short as well. And as I mentioned, 12 rings here. So we're at around here. And then keep in mind all that extra curl that I need to do as well. So you can see that's what I'm doing with that curl. And as I mentioned, if you can land over there and curl it over, you should be able to get a very nice speed run out and give yourself a very good chance. And you can do that with Goliath or B-52. So, I do recommend that for the tailwinds, and especially since we don't have Guardian now. So what I used to do is I'd use a Guardian at min club. So if you guys are watching my tutorials and kind of wondering what I'm doing, I can still play a very successful shot in all winds with a sniper. And just kind of trust the way that I'm going about. And as I mentioned, I use a plus 30% there. I would have, at min club, I would have only used a plus 20%, and I would have still used my max. So if I can get a sniper on that, for example, on a side wind, where it wasn't a tailwind, for example, I'd use maybe a plus 20% with a sniper kind of like this. And I'd still use that max ring adjustment number. So 9.3-ish would probably put you in the ballpark. But you also got to make sure that you can, that you're very close to, the min to mid, like somewhere in that range span. So if your shot, doesn't call for a shot that's somewhere around here on the slider position, I'm not going to actually use that value. I'm still going to use the 9.3, but that just goes to show you how much that hole does play downwind, because you can see that, that's quite a substantial. If I'm still playing the 9.3, that's about a 40% elevation, for instance. That puts you in the ballpark. So good luck, guys, with that hole. And catch you guys on the next one.